Hi, my name is Prerak Juthani, and today I'm going to be discussing a bit about how to address vaccine hesitancy, especially with COVID-19. Here's a bit about myself. I'm actually an MD MBA candidate here at Yale, and therefore I have quite a lot of background in studying COVID-19. I've written some case studies, I've done a lot of educating on TikTok, I've also done quite a few clubhouse rooms with experts, and so I know a little bit about the virus as well as the biggest challenges that we're facing with hesitancy. We know that vaccine hesitancy has always existed, but has recently been exacerbated by the advent of social media. And we also know that it's a huge issue today because the WHO has actually said that it's one of the top 10 threats to global health. So today, the way I want to approach addressing COVID-19 vaccine hesitancy is in three main strategies. The first is to narrow our focus, the second is to listen and leverage commonality with the patient, and the third is to provide quality, access, and convenience. Oftentimes, individuals think that we need to jump straight to this last step, make sure everyone has access to the vaccine, make sure it's convenient, but they often forget these first two steps, which I believe are fundamental if we are to address vaccine hesitancy. When we define vaccine hesitancy, there's people who actively demand the vaccine, and then there's people who actively refuse it. The people that we refer to in terms of hesitancy are the people in the middle. And what I mean by narrowing focus is to ensure that we focus on these individuals. Too often, we get fixated on these individuals who are not going to change their opinions no matter what. And actually, studies have shown that when we try to get these individuals to change behaviors through education, it not only breeds animosity, but it actually decreases their intentions to vaccinate at all. And so I strongly suggest that for our first step, we need to narrow our focus and really make sure that the people that we're talking to are actually the ones that are genuinely hesitant. The second step is to listen and leverage commonality. Oftentimes, when we disagree with someone, the tendency is to say why they are wrong. But in medicine, that may not always work, and I genuinely think the way to approach this is to embrace commonality. Listen to the other person and understand that both you and them want what's best for their health. And if they think not getting vaccinated is the best for their health, they may have a reason for it, just like you have a reason why you think getting vaccinated is. So by listening, you can actually tell them, okay, I understand why you feel this way, but understand that we're on the same team here. We're not on opposing teams. You can see in the bottom right, I've listed different strategies people often take when they're addressing someone who they don't agree with, and I genuinely think listening is one of the best things you can do if you're trying to get someone to change their opinion. Have narrowed in, listened, and leveraged commonality, I think that's when we actually can focus on the big healthcare things, because good healthcare requires quality, access, and convenience. In terms of quality, now we can maybe give them education if that's what they want. Or let's say that you convince them to get the vaccine. Do they have access to the vaccine? Do they know where to go? If they do know where to go, is it convenient for them to go? Can they get time off work? Let's say they have a side effect. Are they able to take that time off? All three of these are absolutely pivotal for that last step to get the vaccine to the individual who is hesitant. Just because I think education is so pivotal, I'm just going to talk briefly about it here and why education matters and why it can often help get people out of the anti-vaccine mindset they may have. So to summarize, my ultimate point, I think the overall approach to vaccine hesitancy will be to narrow focus, listen and leverage commonality, and ultimately provide individuals with great quality, access, and convenience to ensure that they can get their shot. Thank you.